Good day everyone. So this day we discuss the chapter 10, which is the continuing professional development. And chapter 10 we have two subtopics, which is the upstate inspection and the induction year. So first of all, let's have the objectives. The learner should be able to explain the upstate inspection, describe the criteria of upstate inspection, and describe the induction year. So we don't have an activity because we are online reporting now. So let's go to the main topic. First of the topic is the offset inspection. Offset inspection are a key part of evaluating the effectiveness of teaching, learning, and assessment in school. Inspector focus on a variety of areas, including how will teacher lesson plan, manage behavior, check the understanding, and provide feedback. Teaching quality is central to inspection as it directly affects the progress of the student. So, sa offset inspection, ginaano sa mga inspector kon ang teacher is maayo ba sinda maghimo sa lesson plan, maayo ba pag-manage ninda sa ninda mga estudyante sa eskwelahan, ang behavior ba sa ninda student is na nababantayan ba ninda, and the ang main focus po sa inspector is the quality teaching of the teacher. And next is the observation data and feedback. Inspector typically observe only part of lesson, about 25 to 30 minutes, rather than full session. So, an inspector is hindi nila ginatapos ang discussion. Nag-observe lang sinda sa mga 25 or 30 minutes para makakuha sinda sa idea kung ano pa ang kailangan i-improve sa teacher sa ida pagatundo. Next is teacher being observed are entitled to receive feedback from inspector, usually provided toward the end of the inspection day. So, ang teacher is kailangan nila matanggap sa feedback galing sa inspector para malaman nila kung ano pa ang kanilang kailangan i-improve, kailangan nila i-improve sa pagtuturo, sa paggawa ng mga lesson planning, and etc. Next one is the inspector do not grade individual lesson but combining or observation to make an overall assessment of the school teaching quality. So, sabi kanina, nagahatag lang sa grado ang inspector pag tapos na sa inspection day, which is di nila nagabase ang inspector sa usad lang na subject, kundi ginabasihan sa inspector ang tanan na subject na ginatugdo sa usad na teachers. Next is the criteria for judging teaching quality. First one is the outstanding. Teachers show deep subject knowledge, plan lesson effectively, manage behavior well, and provide meaningful feedback. So this outstanding is ang teacher is kabisado niya ang inyang subject matter, and kaya niya i-facilitate ang inyang mga student, then naghahatag siya sa feedback sa inyong student kung ano ang kailangan sa student kailangan na information or kailangan improve sa niya student para mag-improve ang iya learnings. Then pupils are engaged recently and demonstrate curiosity in learning. So ang mga student is willing mamati kag igwasinda sa curiosity nano kay nagales ginatokdo ina ni ma'am. And number 2 is good. Effective planning and subject knowledge are used to sustain interest and challenge student. Positive attitude are encouraged and feedback align with the school policy. So sa good, hindi naman nag-ano is baga effective man ang iyang planning, then may nagiging man na knowledge siya niya mga student, pero may kulang lang. Dili siya as in para sa outstanding na kompleto gayon at tutanan. Then ang sa 2 is the ano lang interest sa niya student, nagiging niya lang interest sa student kag na-challenge na niya student, pero igugapon siya sa kulang na mga part sa pagatukdo tag sa iyang lesson planning. Next one, and the third one is requires improvement. Teaching adequate but not at the good level. So this is requires improvement. Ano siya? Goods man siya pero dili niya naabot dahil dun sa second criteria which is the good. So dapat din sa required improvement kailangan pa sa teacher na mag-improve niya pagatok do sa student. The third one is the inadequate. Teaching is poorly planned, does not meet pupils' needs, and lack effectiveness assessment. Pupil not make sufficient progress, and teacher may fail to promote diversity and equality. So this is number 4 is wala gid naga tugmaan mga objectives sa teachers na sa iyang ginatugdo, which wala siya sa pagkaplano, dili niya masyado master aniya discussions sa niya mga discussions sila na allow. Then ang pupil dili maga-process sa maayo, dili sila makagid sa knowledge na according sa ito na topic. Tapos then ang teacher is maga-promote sa fail to promote the diversity and equality. Next one is the mathematics focus. So kung sa inspector mag-focus sa mathematics, ang pwede ang basihan. For mathematics, inspector especially look at how teaching develops program skills, solving skills, mathematical understanding, and knowledge recall. They assist how students are prepared for the next stage of learning. So sa mathematics is kailangan sa teacher na isyugid niya ang solving, kung how to solve by step, and kung isyo niya ang mathematical understanding niya para maintindihan niya student kung paano niya maaraman na ang student is ready to the next stage of learning. Next is the inspection report often highlight the progress of different groups of students such as disadvantaged people to ensure the demographic of the supported effectively. So, an inspection is kailangan niya i-report and highlight na babaguhon dapat sa teacher o i-improve sa teacher para malisan sa maayo kag maintindihan sa student. So, next is so let's move on to the second subtopic, which is the induction year. The induction year is a critical period for newly qualified teacher or NQTs, during which they apply their training and develop their professional skills in school setting. Throughout training, NQT monitor their progress against the teacher standards, reflecting regularly on their strength and area for improving. Engaging in ongoing discussion with mentor is essential for personal growth. So, this is the induction year. Amo po yung pinakamahalagang bahagi para sa mga new qualified teacher. Para dito ninda kukumpara ninda ang nali san ninda pagatukdo pala sa training kag san bilang bago na professional teacher. So next is the key point. First is the skill development. NQT often develop lesson structuring the and plus managing skills, most frequently time management, pupil engagement, and lesson teaching also improve during this period. So, this is a skill improvement. Kailangan sa teacher na mas din niya subject matter. Then, may igo siya sa tawag na time management, behavior sa niya student, kailangan niya i-manage. Then, next one is the support framework. Maintain school provides statutory support, while other schools may have custom program. NQT typically have a reduced timetable, about 90% of a full load, but still more teaching time than during the training. So this is a support framework. Hindi nagasunod ang mga sa government, mga support sa government sa eskwelahan, kagani ba is naga-custom program lang. Then, sa is nagagamit sila sa mga 90% sa oras base sa how many hindi katulad ng sa nag-training pa lang si DAS at professional teacher. Next one is the program support. This can include observing experienced teachers, visiting other school and formal training. So this is a programs of support. Ang teacher is kailangan nila observeran ang mga professional teacher, which is ito may mga karanasan na teacher para makagainsindasan mga techniques, how to improve their teaching method, and visiting other school para makapansindasan mga ideas how to improve the school policy or other mga teacher na mga professional ng teacher na kailangan mga maaram sa mga makahatag sa indasan guide how to improve their teaching method. Next is the assessment. In UP are assessed at the end of the induction year against the teacher standard with high expectation than during their essential training. So didi is bagang ginakumparaan in the learning sa mga professional teacher ginakumparaan in the learning sa professional teacher tagsinda is a training teacher. So didi ginano ninda para makagawas nila sa motivation ba na kailangan ko galinin na itasan na akong ayuson ko na akong strategy para maabot ko ang teaching standard para dili ako para taasan na akong grade then para ma-deliver ko maayo na akong lesson. And area of development. First is the experience. So sa experience, ang maning gain naton sa mga pagtukdo sa mga pagtukdo tag mga seminar na ginatinan naton. Then next one is the assessment skills. Monitoring pupil progress and applying school assessment policy. So, gina-monitor mo yung mga student, then sa gina-apply mo ang school policy ninyo sa inyong student. Then, communication. Kailangan mo mag-communicate sa inyong student, sa parents, sa principal, para maraman mo ang mga background. Then, school rules. Learning to be a form tutor or managing structural activity. So, dili maghatag ka sa mga activities sa iyo teachers. Then, para maging, bagan kung sa is, maging tutor ka ninda, para ma-improve ninda learning, learning na naraman sa imo ka, bisan mo lang klase, kailangan mo i-tutor sinda, kung may mga sinda, kailangan mo sinda i-approach at maayo. Dili dapat magunga sinda is masasabat mo. And that's the end of my discussion, and thank you for listening.